I'm gonna be the last man standing in welterweight division. I'm the best in this weight division, and I'm gonna continue to keep proving it.
You know what? In any of those fights, I just want to be the best. I really want to unify all the belts in the welterweight division. I don't care who I have to go.
Was he? Everybody asks about Virgil Ortiz. I always say, they be like, what you think about that fight? And when you think it's gonna happen? I said, I love that fight, and I said we can make it happen now. I say that every time.
I mean, there's really no doubt in my mind that we're on a collision court. We're gonna meet, but it's gonna be all the way up there.
You already heard what they stated. They ain't fight Boots till 4 years down the line.
Why do you need 3 years to fight Boots?
I don't remember saying that. A lot of people say that I'm ducking him. I'm not ducking him. There's no point in that fight being made right now, you know?
Already say him and his team, they be like, oh, no, not right now. Later on down the line. And I always say right now, that shows you really want to fight or not.
What it do, what it do. It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me. And yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Jaron Ennis, Virgil Ortiz. They need each other. And, I'm explaining a lot of shit, bro. I sometimes I think I'm too real, bro. Sometimes, no. Sometimes I just think that, bro. Sometimes I feel that way. Fake shit will be debunked, and real shit will be spoken on. Real shit will be recognized. You know. And they say real recognize real. Well, we'll see. Let me tell you something. You can say I'm biased. You can say I accept all that. You can say I'm unfair. You can say I'm harsh on mess. You can say whatever, bro. But at the end of the day, I give it to you raw and uncut. And it's very hard to argue my points. Let me quit bragging on myself. Let me get to this shit. You know, because nowadays that's called, what's that shit? Yeah. Cause back in the game, Granddad and them was super confident, and Big Mama really couldn't tell him nothing. But that was just called a confident man. Nowadays, you're a narcissist if you brag on yourself too much. That's the new shit. No. You're a narcissist if you brag on yourself and think highly of yourself too much. But yeah, I'm telling you, bro. But anyway, I'm finna get the bar. But yeah, my granddad, I'm telling you, bro, you couldn't tell him nothing. You couldn't even act like you. No. Just when man was man, that's all. Anyway, I'm sick of this shit, bro. I'm sick of it. We quiet. Either they don't know, don't show, or just don't give a damn what going on in South Central LA. Yeah, either you motherfuckers don't know or just don't motherfucking show. But I'm just telling you, bro, we gonna quit acting like this ain't the fight to be made. We're gonna quit and listen, I understand it. Virgil has been out the ring for 2 years. I understand it. Yeah, he finna fight Lawson, and he gonna get him a 3rd round knockout. Lawson won't make it past 3 rounds. He tailor-made for you, and he's a black fighter, and I'm pretty sure you're going to fight in front of a bunch of Mexicans. So you're going to knock out a black fighter, and a lot of your old fans, they'll come back. That's the way to build non-black fighters. Put them in there with a black fighter to knock out, and that's how they build them. That's how they was building Makamove until that, I don't know what that boy is, but he beat the shit out of him. Makamove was knocking out black truck drivers and bus drivers and sloppy ass motherfuckers. That's how they build non-black fighters. You put them in there with a bunch of shitty ass black fighters, and especially with Mexicans. Mexicans don't give a fuck how trash the black fighter is. They just want to see their favorite Mexican fighter knock out a bunch of. Yeah, that's how they build Jose Ramirez. That's how they build Virgil. Remember, Jose Ramirez and Virgil both knocked out old Hooker. Remember Maurice Hooker? Maurice Hooker was a knockout waiting to happen. Yeah, he had heart, but he was vulnerable, bro. That shit, I'm gonna tell you something. That's Virgil Ortiz's biggest win. And I think he fought in Dallas in that. Yeah, he fought in Dallas. That shit made him a huge. He was bigger than Boots at first. Nah, it was knocking out black fighters that really blew Virgil up. That Hooker fight, I'm telling you, that shit blew him up. Anyway, Virgil was bigger than Boots. Boots just started getting hot the last year or two, and the only reason why Boots is getting hot, it ain't got nothing to do with his skill. Boots is getting hot because certain fans are demanding and saying that Bud is ducking him, and when his name got attached to Bud and Spence, that's when fans got a hold of because it was a mess. That's all it is. Boots' talent is not appreciated in boxing. I just want to go on the count of saying that shit. The special shit that Boots possess, it is not appreciated. It is not really acknowledged. No, all we can say is Bud ducking Boots, Spence ducking Boots, a Bud ducking Boots, and all that shit, bro. You know, they give me an A. Yeah, you got your A. You got your A. Give me a B. B. You all that whole ass shit. Nobody has appreciated the greatness of Boots, and I feel like a lot of people have slept on Virgil since he been out. Virgil also one of my favorite Mexican fighters. I like Virgil. Virgil dope. It ain't just because he from Dallas, but I always like Virgil, but I got criticism. Outside of Boots, bro, I think Virgil the shit. I like that motherfucker, but I don't like the hesitation towards Boots. And I don't like that we act like we scared to say that shit. I don't know if it's Robert Garcia that is instilled in Virgil head to stay away from Boots, bro. Cause Virgil, outside of Boots, bro, he a dog. Listen, I got some shit to say. And to all you critics, you boxing pundit, you sweet science examining motherfuckers, you think it's too early? Okay. Well, Virgil is at 154, Boots is at 147. He would have to move up to fight Virgil. That's first and foremost. Virgil finna get his feet wet at 154. It's gonna be a 3-rounder, but he gonna get his feet wet at that weight. Realistically, bro, they would never put Boots and Virgil in there with Boots after this loss and knockout. They would probably at least make him get another fight or two. There's no way they finna put him in there with Boots after a knockout over Lawson. But let me tell you how boxing is. Jamal Cholo just had a spectacular performance against Jose Benavidez. It wasn't talked about. They just said, okay, he did what he was supposed to do. He was the bigger man. They said he did what he was supposed to do. Even though he coming out for 3-year layoff, he did what he was supposed to do, and he was the bigger man. But when it come to David Benavidez and Andre, that shit was spectacular. They did not say, man, David Benavidez did what he supposed to do, bro. You 25 years old. This dude 35. He's way smaller than you. You did what... No. They calling him fighter of the year for that shit. But Jamal, coming out for 3-year layoff, put out on a hell of a clinic. They act like that was some regular shit. And I'm going to go on the count. I'm going to show you some more shit. Jamal ain't even fought at 168 yet, but I heard David, if I can't get the Canelo fight, I'll fight Jamal Charlo next. Instead of saying, nah, man, let him get him a fight in at 168, get acclimated to the weight. No, David is ready to move Jamal up in his next fight, even though he done had one fight coming out for 3-year layoff. If that fight was to happen next, fans wouldn't complain. They'll say Jamal better move his ass up. David Benavidez is calling you out, bro. You need to redeem yourself, and you scared of David Benavidez. It'll be that shit. So I'm just showing you contradictions in boxing. Virgil, you got to either sink or swim, bro. Like I said, bro, I liked you early on in your career. Even though they was using black fighters to make your name high, I get it. But when it came down to the one black fighter, bro, y'all from the same class, bro. Y'all both was prospects at the same time. Boots just has surpassed you. He's become a world champion. He's been fighting consistently, and he's been fighting pretty decent competition. But now, pimping, you and Boots are right there. That was always supposed to be the fight. It just fans have urged Boots to call Bud a duck and put attention on Boots and Bud when Bud has the honor to rematch with Spence. No, it's just been a distraction, in my opinion. It's just been a distraction. Would I like Terence Crawford versus Boots? Absolutely. But guess what? I'm gonna show you some more shit. Virgil Ortiz, before he got hurt, that was the fight. And I'm telling you, had he not got hurt, Terence Crawford was gonna fight him. And instead of that, what's that dude? Amnesia. Instead of him, that was gonna be the fight, bro. They had been building Virgil Ortiz versus Bud. They had been building that fight was gonna happen. That was guaranteed. It's 2 fights that Bud was gonna get. He was either gonna get the Virgil Ortiz fight, or had Josh Taylor not looked suspect against Catterall, Josh Taylor was gonna move up and Bud was gonna fight him. Those were two fights that was built for years. I don't know if y'all remember. I remember everything. They kept Virgil. Virgil always said, "Now Spence, it's gonna be the biggest fight because we can fight at Cowboy Stadium." But Virgil always wanted to fight Bud more. He wanted to fight Bud more. So that was the thing. Virgil was supposed to fight Bud. So what I'm saying is, if you was ready for Bud, you definitely ready for Boots, bro, because Bud is on a higher level than Boots. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. If Virgil get this win over Lawson, which he will, and Bud beat Spence, and Bud say, "Yeah, I'll fight you," Virgil will fight Bud in his very next fight. Even though when Spence and Crawford fight at 154, there would not be a title on the line. But if Bud beats Spence and say, "Look, Virgil, I'll give you a shot," they'll fight in the summertime of 2024. I mean, of this year, I'm saying 2024. But yeah, they'll fight sometime in June or July. Now. If Bud and Spence get they fight somewhere February or something, and Bud say, yeah, Virgil, I'll give you a shot," Virgil will take that fight for no belt. So what I'm saying is, bro, it's a fight to get you ready for some shit, like, because for one, and realistically though, Bud is not finna fight Virgil. Bud got 1 or 2 more fights. That's it. He got 2 more fights. That's it. And he might retire after the rematch. I don't know, but he got about 2 fights. Boots nor Virgil will ever get that fight. So while fans are trying to distract us from a reality versus some shit that ain't gonna happen, Boots and Bud will never fight, bro. The fight won't happen. Bud has already done what he's gonna do in his career. He's finna honor the Spence rematch, and I already said it. If shit was real, he would fight him. Yeah, but shit ain't real. No, if shit was real, I'd be like, yeah, Bud, go on fight Boots. That's the fight that happened. But shit ain't real. Nobody passed the torch to Bud. Pacquiao didn't pass that torch. It's a lot of shit. So Bud don't have to pass the torch. Don't demand that shit. That's what I say, bro. That's what I'm saying. But so let's leave Bud out of it, because Virgil nor Boots will fight Bud. You got a better chance of getting the Spence fight, because I think Spence gonna fight a little longer. I think Spence got about 2 more years. Even if he lose in a rematch, Spence still will be he's still a top fighter, and I think he's gonna fight by 2-3 more years. So that fight is more realistic. But I'm just saying, even before you can get to Spence Virgil, you got to go through Boots. You know what I don't like about Boots' team though? They ain't putting no pressure on Virgil. They said a little shit. Boots has never put the pressure that they put on Bud and the pressure that they put on Spence, and said they was duck. You ain't never put that kind of pressure on Virgil. So that's what I want to see. Yeah. I want to stir up some shit. I want to see Boots go after Virgil and show up at his fights. Nah. Show up at his fights like he showed up at Bud and Spence fight, and we can talk all this Bud and Spence, Doug. I want to see, cause Virgil, you got to prove to me, bro, you really that. I'm not finna let you off the hook, bro. And I ain't shitted on Virgil not once, because I said I always like Virgil as a fighter. It's just that when it come to Boots, bro, you hesitant. I ain't the only one who noticed this shit, bro. Robert Garcia say, yeah, it's gonna be about 48 months before we fight him. That motherfucker said 48 months. Nah, bro. Robert Garcia a good trainer though, and I am glad you back with him. Cause that's when you was better and you was knocking him up. Yeah. What you 17-0 with 17 knockouts. We gotta talk about this, bro. This has always been the fight, but we act like it ain't. No. Boots and Virgil, y'all the crop up under Bud and Spence. Y'all supposed to take over after them. Y'all supposed to be the one to take over after them. I'm just gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you some wild shit. I think Virgil can beat Timzu. I think he better. Virgil, the reason why I say he's better, Virgil do not got he don't have quicksand feet like typical Mexican fighters. Virgil, he got that little bounce. Fast hands, devastating power. Virgil fast to me. Explosive. He more explosive than Timzu. He faster. He a little more elusive than I'm not gonna say Virgil's just extremely athletic. No. He's not nowhere near on the level of athleticism to Boots and none of that. It's not that he's athletic. He his feet are not as slow. He a little more twitchy. He's very explosive though. Virgil got fast hands. I think his hand speed is very underrated. And I think he got power in both hands. Virgil is very dangerous. He's very explosive, bro. I think he can beat Tim. Jamel Cholo, even though he lost, I think Jamel Cholo will baptize Virgil though. If he go back down to 154, Jamel will baptize. And I'm gonna tell you a wild thing. But I think Boots will stop Jamel. Stop him. I think Boots will stop Jamel. I think he'll stop him. But it'll be competitive. I think Jamel will make it a competitive fight, but he'll get clipped. At this point, yeah, I am trying to give Boots some shit. No. You know the real reason why fans don't really talk about Boots versus Virgil? It ain't just that his esophagus and all kind of other shit went on with him. And I'm glad he's back healthy, though. I really am. And maybe trying to make 147 was to your detriment. But now, Pimpin', you back now? You know the real reason why fans, even black fucking baboons, even though, because they can always say Bud ducking. Bud ducking you. But the real reason why mainstream media and most boxing fans won't talk about this fight, they don't like it. The style they like because Virgil is the come forward fighter. He's the knockout artist. But Boots ain't no more Reese Hooker. Just trying to move and do. No, Boots gonna stand his ground. And I think Boots hit harder than Virgil. It's a situation where you're dealing with a fighter that's athletic, but he's not going to move and box like the typical pure boxer versus the slugger Mexican. This ain't that style. And I think Boots meaner. I think he meaner. I think he punch harder, and he's more athletic. He's much more talented. He's much more skilled. But this still is a 50-50 fight. But Boots has more tools, and he's mean. He can knock you out. Fans don't really like that kind of style. I'm telling you, they like it where the Mexican is bullying the black fighter, got him against the ropes. You won't be able to do that to Boots. Possibly Virgil might be on his back foot. Boots might walk his ass down. So Mexicans and most boxers, they don't like it when they don't like it. They like it mostly when it's like some Maurice Hooker versus when Jose Ramirez and Virgil whooped on. They love shit like that. They like it like that. But Boots is more than a puncher. And I'm just telling you, bro. But don't get it twisted. Virgil can win that fight. Virgil can win that fight because he's definitely more explosive than Villa. He punching harder. I think Virgil can hurt anybody if he land the right shit. It's just that can you land that kind of shit on Boots when Boots throw more punches, and can you take? I'm gonna be honest. I think the key to it. I think Virgil can hurt Boots, but I think Boots will get to Virgil much faster. And I think that Mean Machine fight, it was a good win for you, and I think you learned from it. But you got wobbled, and I think after that fight, that's when they really started. Man, don't even mention Boots. Listen, bro, if you're going to be great, you can't skip the line. And this go for Boots and Virgil. Y'all got to go through each other. Y'all both want to skip the line and get Bud and get Spent. Before you can get Bud or Spent, y'all got to go through each other. This fight is very intriguing to me, and I think it's slept on. And like I said, I think more fans, I think it's a 50-50 fight, but I think more fans with the performances Boots been putting on besides the Chuck fight, with the performances he been and the way he been destroying dudes, I think fans really they'll shit on this fight. They'll try to act because Boots will be the favorite. Mainstream boxing does not like a situation where, because I'm gonna tell you, with Tank and Ryan, a lot of people, even though Tank was a knockout artist, Mexican fans bit on that shit like a hoe in Harlem in the 70s because Ryan got fast hands, super explosive, and he was bigger than Tank, and he had to reach over Tank. It was a lot of factors. Everybody knew Tank was the better fighter, but it was the possibility that Tank can get knocked the fuck out. Ryan can knock anybody out with that left. I can't lie. I'm not a fan of Ryan. He will knock you the fuck out if you let him land that shit right. He will knock you out cold if he land that shit right. That shit, Ryan Garcia, I hate to admit it, and I really like Danny Garcia, and I love this left hook. He got a better left. Ryan Garcia got the best left hook in boxing. That's damn near all he got. If it land, bro, it can fuck you off. That's why damn near, Devin, you a better fighter, but he can clip you. And I hate when black fighters put themselves in this situation. Well, you way better than this fighter, but he can clip you. With Boost and Virgil, it ain't that Boost is way better. Boost just got more tools. Virgil is up there, bro. I think we sleeping on the Virgil good, bro. And I think he can take over 154. But like I said, that Jamel, I don't know if Virgil can beat Jamel. I don't know. That's a tough fight. I don't know. He might can. It depends on where Jamel's confidence is at. But I think Virgil can beat Tim. Virgil will knock Lubin. He'll knock Lubin out. And I like Lubin. Lubin will get knocked out by Virgil. Virgil, he got a different kind of style. He's not the typical Mexican slow comfort. Virgil is not slow. That's another thing. He can get to your ass. And when he get to letting them shots go, and Virgil love to go to the body. His left hook to the body is vicious. And I ain't gonna lie, Virgil Ortiz got a mean ass left hook. But his left hook to the body, that shit'll make you shit on yourself if he hit you right. So it's crazy how fake fans are. People acting like, I'm telling you why they won't talk about this, because they think, most fans think Boost gonna beat the shit out of him. And they don't like matching up a black versus Mexican when the black is the favorite. I'm just telling you, and that's the way it is. That's why people won't talk about it. This fight could be this could be both of them coming out party. Because Virgil, you can lose this fight and still be a star. Boost could lose this fight and, it ain't the same way around. If Boost lose, they gonna say he got exposed and he wasn't shit. Fans are waiting on a fight where Boost is on wobbly legs and it look like he about to get knocked. Fans are waiting on that. But I'm just telling you, if you motherfuckers really, Virgil is the fighter that can do it. But like I said, I got Boost knocking him out in devastating fashion. But this fight here, this could be like some modern day, I don't want to say Harris Hagler, but it could be it's going to be explosive. Virgil versus Boost, they going to fight. They going to fight. A fight going to break out in this fight. A fight is going to break out. They're going to be in the pocket. Boost going to have to take some shit. But I just think when Boost delivers, Virgil won't be able to stand up to it. He gonna make him do the goddamn what's that shit? Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. I'm just telling you, bro. But it's a fight that I'm telling you, it would make Boost up his game. This is a fight that could make both fighters better. So like I said, they need each other. You motherfucker, cause both of y'all was hollering Bud and hollering Spence. That's the only names y'all holler, bro. I would love to see Bozy and Boots and YSM now. I would love Greg Heck. I would love to see y'all mention Virgil and say, what's up? I would like to see you put pressure on him. I'd like to see shit like that, because I'm telling you, bro, Bud is not the end all be. No, bro. I think that is a great fight, but at this point, I know it won't. I don't believe it'll happen. And also, I think you beating Virgil, bro, it will up your profile to real boxing fans, not the casuals. No, it'll only up if Virgil win. Virgil will become a superstar if he beat you. You won't become a superstar beating him, but it's gonna make boxing fans, your profile goes up amongst real boxing fans. No. Beating Virgil, bro, that's a hell of a win. That's a better win than beating Stanley Honest to me. That's a better win than Keith. It's a better win. Keith is more experienced, but everybody gonna say, man, Keith been out the ring 3 years. They already saying it, bro. They not gonna give you credit for beating Keith, even though I think that's a good fight. The best fight for Boost, besides a Tim Tszyu, is Virgil Ortiz. He a young dog. That's one thing we can't say he ain't. It's just when it come to Boost, I don't know if he a dog. But when it come to anything else, Virgil a mean fighter, bro. He a mean motherfucker. Like I said, and I like that he go to the body. And Rob Garcia is a good trainer for him. Rob Garcia is the perfect trainer for Virgil. But I I think Virgil a little better than Tim, bro. I think Tim is overrated in my opinion. Tim is highly overrated. People keep forgetting that Goucher fight, or Goucher damn near stopped him. Tim Tszyu is very vulnerable. He just ain't been hit yet since the Goucher fight. I don't know what Tony Harrison was doing. Tony Harrison was doing the chicken noodle soup before the bell even rung. I just don't get it. Who else you knocked out that was black? He knocked out Tony Harrison. Damn, who else did he knock out? Oh, fuck. Who the fuck did Tim Tszyu knock out? Tony Harrison. Yeah, I can't remember. But Tim Tszyu is very good. I can't lie. That motherfucker he definitely got power, but he's very slow. And I think Virgil can beat him. So I'm missing somebody at 154. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. See, people won't even talk about this. I'm gonna tell you something people don't know. Boots is big, but he's not big as people think. He's tall and rangy. He's not bigger than Spence. Boots is not bigger than Spence. Boots weighed 145 against Villa in the weigh-in. He be weighing 145, 146.1. He is not very. He can make the point I'm making is he can make 147 another 2-3 years. I'd rather him, bro. Get you one. I say get one more fight at welterweight and bro, go on, move up. Defend your IVF, and maybe if you can unify, I don't think none of them dudes will unify wherever the belts land. Maybe you can unify and go straight to 54, bro. Virgil will be the bigger fighter. I think 54, that's where some shit can happen. There's nothing else for Boots at welterweight, bro. Welterweight ain't shit without Spencer and Crawford, and it ain't nothing else for you. And I think Stanionis is very much, I ain't gonna say very overrated, but he's slightly overrated. You'll beat the shit out of him. And Virgil was gonna beat Stanionis. Stanionis good, bro, but he do the same shit, and he easy to it's just easy to stop the shit he does, bro. He just come forward with the high guard. Not very versatile. You can beat the shit out of him. So it ain't much left for you at 47. But yeah, 54, that's the fight. Motherfucker try to act like it. That's the fight. And at this point, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's a damn shame. Like I said, outside of Bud, Duck, and Boots has no buzz. Just like Shakur had no buzz outside of saying Div and a hoe. I'm just showing you, bro, Boots learning that shit. If he ain't talking about Bud ducking him or some shit like that, ain't nobody talking about Boots. But he's the most spectacular fighter in boxing. Nobody talk about him unless it's that Bud is ducking him. So you learning, bro. Fans just want you to be on some mess. And another thing that's sad about black baboon ass fans, we only say black fighters duck. Just looking around at all the ducks. Tank ducking Devin ducking Tank. Spence was ducking Bud. Bud was ducking Spence. It's only black fighters that get called ducks. That's all you hear. That's all you hear. The only non-black fighter is that Canelo's ducking David Bennett. Yeah, you'll hear that. That's it. That's it. Other than that, when it comes to ducking, when it comes to being exposed, you only hear that about a black fighter. So, people say Earl Spence was exposed. I thought he showed his heart. I thought he didn't fold. I don't think he was exposed at all. But he was exposed, and they had memes about him for about 2 or 3 months, bro. So, yeah, this is the fight, but people ain't gonna promote it, though. I know the game. You just gotta peep this boxing shit, bro. They like matching up certain styles against certain. But what's so difficult about Boots, bro? It just... You motherfuckers gonna have to find a special style to feel confident that your fighter gonna beat him, bro. Oh, I just thought of some shit. Xander Zayas. I forgot. Xander Zayas at 54 still? I don't know. He may move to 160 real soon. But Xander Zayas. And you got Charles Conwell. See, these are names nobody really talking about, but Charles Conwell. Jahar Tucker at 154. Oh, yeah. It's a young crop coming up. Man, Xander Zayas versus Boots. Oh, my God. Xander Zayas versus Boots. Xander Zayas versus Virgil Ortiz. I'm telling you, bro, I damn near want to rush Xander. Xander damn near ready, bro. I just want to see him. I don't think you a prospect no more, bro. And plus, you ranked. He ranked in the top 10 at 154. Xander, you know what? This the fights I want to see. I want to see Virgil and Boots. And yeah, Virgil, after you knock out this black fighter that nobody know, knock you out another black fighter in the summer, and you and Boots can be this December of this year. By the end of the year, I think Boots versus Virgil is the fight, and I think Xander Zayas versus Jihad Tucker is the perfect fight. Plus, they got a little personal shit going on. Jihad knocked out his sparring partner. But anyway, yeah, I think Jihad Tucker versus Xander Zayas, and I think Virgil Ortiz versus Boots is the fight. No, because we love to do Latino and black and Mexican and black. Yeah, let's do that shit now. You motherfuckers always want to promote race. Yeah, let's promote race. Since we can't promote black on black fights, see, I ain't trying to be racial with you motherfuckers. I've been trying to promote black on black fights and understanding we can be great amongst ourselves. Yeah, we can be the shit amongst us. And we don't need another motherfucker's approval. Now, I've been trying to tell but since we don't want to promote black fighters fighting each other and that shit don't sell, well, it should sell with Virgil versus Boots. Yeah, that's black versus Mexican. That shit should sell. Since we say that's the way to become a star, that's the market. That's the blueprint. Then Virgil Ortiz versus Boots should be a super spectacular fight. It should be able to sell out the Cowboy Stadium. If this theory you motherfuckers tell me is really true. This is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Joe J. With that, I'm out.